I just wanted to preface this video by saying I do not encourage nor condone the use of cigarettes or weed or anything similar to that. And if you're under the age of 18, you can get out of my channel right now. But I'm going to go ahead and get the video started. Make sure to like and subscribe, of course, and enjoy. Thank you.
Alrighty, so today I'm going to be smoking a Camel Red cigarette, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about why I want to be rich. Now, don't get me wrong, this video is not me talking about, oh man, I want the latest Gucci, oh man, I want the latest Corvette, or something like that. It's going to be talking about why I want to be rich because of the opportunities that being rich gives you. But I think without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get this lit up and start the video. So, without further ado, y'all. Oh, there's my lighter. Now, talking about money and talking about wanting to be rich is not something that I see a lot of people talking about. It's not really looked at very well in a social standard, and I hope you guys don't look at me any different because I'm talking about this. It's just something that interests me a lot, so I want to make a video on it. But being rich isn't really about the physical objects to me. For some people, it is. To some people, it's about the Gucci, it's about the Fendi, it's about the Louis, it's about the Prada. That's not what I'm in it for. I'm in it for, honestly, just the opportunities. You look at me, you're kind of like, okay, it's some middle-class white kid who's wearing clothing, but what you don't look at me and what you don't see is that this outfit I'm wearing right now was all purchased for less than $20. I don't spend a lot on clothing. I care about how I look, but I'm not going to spend a lot on clothing just simply because there's no point in it. If I can get the same quality clothing, if not better, from a thrift shop, why would I buy it new, kind of thing? But being rich, to me, is just about the opportunities it provides. It's about the opportunity to give my future children free college so they don't have to worry about debt. It's about having the opportunity to be able to, hey, if I want to go on vacation for 2 weeks just right out of nowhere and I want to leave tomorrow, I can do that, kind of thing. It's about the opportunities being rich provides. And by being rich, I certainly don't mean like being a billionaire. I don't mean being Jeff Bezos. That's being exorbitantly rich. You don't really need to be that rich. That literally, he's set up probably, if his children are smart about how much money they have, his children are set up for probably 20 to 30 generations. So probably 2,000 or 3,000 years if they don't squander the money, which is absolutely insane if you ask me. What I mean by it when I say rich is just having enough money so I don't have to worry about finances. Just having $10,000 in the bank so if my car breaks down or if I get in a car wreck and it's my fault, I can buy a car, kind of thing. I don't have to worry about, oh man, if I get in a car wreck, well, I'm not going to have a car for about a year, kind of thing. It's not about being exorbitantly rich. It's not about flaunting wealth. It's just about having the financial security to be able to just live life how you want, kind of thing. To me, life is something to be enjoyed. Life is not something to be worked on. I went to college because I was like, okay, I go to college because everybody else does, and I want to do this. If I'm looking back on it now, I kind of wish I had just gone into trucking or being an electrician or something like that, because I could have spent a quarter of the money on my education and started out making 45 grand and just worked my way up over 10 years, and if I had been really smart with my money, I could have retired by the time I'm 35. But now the way I'm looking at it, I'm going to be retiring. If I get a job right out of college, I'm probably going to be able to retire by the time I'm 45. I knocked 10 years off my retirement plan just with that decision. Now, that's not counting like side hustles or anything like that. That's just counting my college. Right out of college, my degree, I'm probably going to be making 65 grand, but then I've got to pay back college tuition, I've got to pay back all of that, and it's just a lot, you know what I'm saying? But basically what I'm trying to say in this video is that I don't want to be rich. I just want to have financial security so I don't have to worry about it. I want to have the financial security to be able to pay for my children's education. I want to have the financial security so if I want to go on vacation tomorrow, I can, kind of thing. I want to have the financial security where I can just do what I want, where I'm not forced to do something somebody else wants. I'm not forced to go to work every day. I have enough financial security where if I want to quit my job tomorrow, I can do that, kind of thing. And my plan to really do that is honestly quite simple. Get out of college, save up as much money as I can, and buy a house and rent it out. It's super simple, and it's not something that I'm looking at, and it's something that I'm looking at and I'm kind of like, this is an obtainable lifestyle. If I can rent out a house and get, let's say, even just $1,000 a month from it, I can live on $1,000 a month, straight up. If it's just me with nobody else, I can live on $1,000 a month, easy. I've been spending probably about $300 a month on myself. Now, granted, I don't have, or about $600 a month with rent. So I've been spending about $600, as said, and that's without a car payment, that's without car insurance or anything. I don't own a car right now, and I would love to, don't get me wrong. I love cars. It's one of my favorite things. It's one of my hobbies. I'm really into them. I love cars. My dad's really big into cars. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things where I look at it as, okay, if I buy a car, I've got to pay for car insurance, I've got to pay for a car payment, and that's just a lot. So why don't I just save as much money as I can while I'm in college, while I don't need a car, and I can just try to like do what I want while I'm in college, so I don't have to worry, kind of thing. And being able to not have a car payment, to not have a car, to not have to pay car insurance has thankfully let me be able to do this. It's let me be able to do YouTube. If I was working to be able to pay for a car payment, if I have a $500 car payment every month and I have $200 in car insurance, which for my age range, which for guys is about right. It's about $200, $250, which is messed up, but that's what it is. And if it's about $200, $250, that's $750. So you stick that on top of $600, which I'm lucky enough to have from loans, then it really just looks like, I mean, like I would have to work 20, 25 hours a week. I wouldn't be able to make YouTube videos, and this is really one of my things I'm really passionate about. I absolutely love talking to y'all about sort of stuff. This is why I'm making this video right now, because I absolutely love talking about this sort of stuff. And honestly, I'm just glad that being a little bit smart with my money has led me to being able to do what I want. If I smoked a pack a day, I would not be able to do this. Frankly put, it would cost too much to make YouTube videos, just because I'm spending $5-6 a day on a pack of cigarettes. Over a week, that adds up to over $30. Instead, I'm spending about $30 every 2 to 3 weeks, kind of thing. It's not that big, kind of thing. I love it. I got a few more hits left, so I think I'm going to take those in just a minute or two. But I know this has been a little bit of a different type of video, but I hope you guys found it very informative, and I hope you guys don't have a different opinion of me. I like being smart with my money. I like thinking that I'm smart with my money. I don't know whether I actually am or not, but I like thinking that I am, and I like feeling like I'm financially secure. I know right now that if I really had to, I could get a job and I could work and still make YouTube videos, but if I was working a full-time job right now, I certainly couldn't. And this is something I'm extremely passionate about, and I honestly really do enjoy doing it, kind of thing. And being somewhat smart with my money has led me to be able to pursue those opportunities and enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? Now, that's not saying I don't want a job. I do want a job. I am currently looking for a job, but it's not like I want to have a job that I'm working 40 hours a week while I'm in college. That's just too much. And I'm thankful that my parents have the financial security to allow me to not have to work 40 hours a week. My parents, when they were growing up, they were not rich by any standards. They were actually very lower middle class, kind of thing. And that's the cigarette, so I'll end the video in a minute once I start talking. They were very lower middle class for their time. But it's just one of those things where they work their way up to be able to provide their children with the opportunity. Both me and my sibling have the opportunity to now go to college without ever working at all. Now, that's not saying, as said, I don't want to work. I do want to work. It's not that I'm lazy. Or I am a little bit lazy, but it's not that I don't want to work. It's just simply that I'm glad I have the opportunity to be able to pursue what I want to do. And I'm glad that they have provided me with the opportunity to pursue what I want to do, which is this. I absolutely love doing YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much the video. As said, I hope you guys don't have a different opinion of me after talking about this. I just wanted to have a really real talk with y'all. This is something that interests me quite a bit. And I really, really do enjoy talking about this sort of stuff. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. The Camel cigarette I smoked was extremely good. I gotta admit, it was amazing, absolutely fantastic. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram and my book in the description down below. I highly recommend you check both those out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. And until the next one, stay safe and peace. Have a great day, y'all. Stay safe out there.